Welcome to the Indie Author Roadmap, the podcast for new and aspiring indie authors.
We're your hosts, Rachel and Rob, here to help guide you on your writing journey.
Join us each episode as we share tips, insights and practical advice to help you take the next steps towards becoming a successful indie author.
Whether you're working on your first book, navigating self-publishing, or looking to connect with fellow indie authors, this is the place for you.
So grab your notebook, settle in, and let's hit the road to your publishing dreams.
Because right in the end, it's just the beginning. Good day and welcome to Indie Author Roadmap, episode 37. I am the reluctant writer, the king of comedy, no, the king of rom-com. I'm Rob Radcliffe, and we have with us...
Yeah, amazing, brilliant, awesome, fantastic Rachel.
You're still not adding another, you're still sticking with the 4.
I'm at 4 at the minute, yeah.
Yeah. So how's your summer holidays been this week?
It's been miserable.
Why?
Because it's just pissing raining.
We've got a nice sunny. Is it sunny there? We've got a nice sunny
today, yeah. Well, it's cloudy, but it's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been crappy weather.
Yeah. Well, it's August. What do you expect?
Yeah.
British summertime.
It's not been miserable, like life-wise. It's just been miserable weather.
Yeah. So I was chatting to an author the other day. I'm not going to say who, but and they mentioned about this Christmas do and stuff, and so it's pretty expensive, Manchester, for whatever reason.
I think it's because it's the Christmas market.
Yeah. So, and he said, I'm all up for coming up. So he's one of the ones from down south, but to be travelling up for this Christmas do and then to be paying
£200 a night.
£200 a night. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, I was looking. Yeah,
that's dipping into my beer money. That.
Well, yeah, you messaged. So I was thinking what I might do is look at like Preston because that's easier. Train. I just know from when I've travelled to London that if I was to get a train Blackpool to London, it costs £100 and odd. But if I get a train Preston to London, it's half the price. So if anyone's coming the other way, they've got like this big expense just for like a 20-minute train journey. It's stupid.
Yeah,
I think because Preston is like a hub and it's a changeover point. I think it's travel.
Yeah, but when I was going down to London, 'cause I got the tickets were like 90 odd quid for straight there, 2.5 hours or whatever, 2 hours 20 minutes. But then there was one from Manchester to Crewe, and then Crewe to London. It's an extra hour change over, so chance for cheeky beer and a cigarette. Yeah, and it was £13.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And
we were looking at. There is a venue in Blackpool that's really nice actually, and I've eaten there loads of times, and it's the West Coast Rock Cafe. You can hire out the top floor and no one bothers you. So like the one in Manchester, I was going to do Slug and Lettuce, but you'll get like normal people wandering in and out.
Oh, normal people. Oh,
yeah, but if I look
for all those introverted writers, normal.
But this one in Blackpool, it's a West Coast Rock Cafe. It's really nice actually. The food's nice, and but they just give you the upstairs. So I might look at that as well.
Yeah, look.
But then in Blackpool, there's so many places to stay because you've got obviously it's a holiday town.
Exactly, yeah, and it's cheap and cheerful, isn't it? You know?
There's places to go after as well. It's like everything's open till 6 a.m. here. So
awesome. Yeah. I think we should change venue because I guess like if you're coming from other places, it doesn't really matter, because you're still travelling for this thing. Yeah. The only person it matters to is me because my Uber would have been £22 to get home if we were in Manchester. Not a problem. But for everyone else, it makes sense that I think.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to be spending loads on a silly little Christmas do you?
No, it's just a get together. It's not like a conference or anything. So
it also means you can get an Uber home instead, doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. So what have you been up to this week?
Loads. Oh my god, just writing. I'm trying to blast out the stuff for my Patreon stuff. And he said it's just the same stuff.
Yeah.
Still plodding on doing the editing for that book, so I can get onto the next book, and then writing chapters But I've also been doing house stuff, because why not?
You'll be very proud of me. I've been writing my Christmas book, so I'm having to get all Christmassy at this time of the fucking year.
It's October.
I know, yeah, uh, which is good. I'm enjoying it. I think it's quite funny. It's been a while since I've written one of my funnies. It has actually been a few years
Yeah.
since I've actually sat down and written a funny, and yeah, I like it. It's pretty funny, I think, even if do say so myself. But
I
that's what
think
I
it's
want.
something like 137 days till Christmas, I think.
Thanks for that. Yeah. But I'm just yeah, I'm proper in the zone with the characters and stuff, and but also I want to get laughs or my shocked something. I want to get reactions in every chapter. I'm
Yeah.
not going to have any filler chapters. So yeah, it's good, and I'm structuring it as in the 12 days of Christmas. So I've got a nice little structure, and yeah, it's nice to be. It's nice for the rom-com king to be writing rom-coms. It's
It
been a
is.
while.
Yeah. How's your audiobook going on?
Great, yeah, it's brilliant. He sent me a load more over today. He's so easygoing. Like there was something. What did he say? It was just literally the pronunciation of one word, and it was just completely wrong. And I texted him, gave him the timestamp, and I was, because we're chatting on WhatsApp, because it's audio. I can't type it and say.
Can you not just record your voice to say it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'm recording my voice, and he's like, "Yeah, that's brilliant." I'm not really going to go through it. I'm just listening to it for my own enjoyment at the moment. And then when we've done it all, I'll record my bit, which will be the author's note at the end, and then I'll listen with a critical ear and send
Yeah.
you all the bits, kind of thing. But yeah, it's good. I am enjoying it. Just reminded me then. Yeah, he sent me a load more chapters, so I have
Yeah.
to
I'm,
get them.
I'm, I got someone who agreed to do my books, and she hasn't sent through the 15 thing sample now. It's a week overdue, and I'm like, And I have sent her a message.
Right.
So I'm
Yeah,
like,
he was bang on that. The first 15 minute sample, which was I think three and a bit. Well, it was 20 minutes. So it was three chapters,
yeah,
and then yeah, he's just cracking on with it.
yeah. Well, I
But
might
we
give
need,
this one another week because life happens. Like,
yeah,
see if she's actually messaged me, and if I don't get any contact off her, I will just be like, withdraw the contract.
yeah. Well, I mean, at the moment he's doing Tinder, which is book five,
Yeah.
but then he's going to have to go back and do it. It'll have to be Meat Market and then go through the series, I think, because
So when are you going to release them as they're done, or are you going to save them all up and
well, I
release
mean, it doesn't
like
really
the rest?
matter because yeah, I don't know. Because it'll be done. I want, and also it's a standalone. The standalone series. It doesn't really matter apart from Barman and the other side, which are connected. Yeah, I'll probably just release them as a dumb. But after Tindered, it'll be going back to Meat Market, and then yeah. So I'll go with the audio.
Yeah.
I'll I'm looking forward to seeing if anyone actually buys it or they're just all saying it to start. Just so they don't have to spend money on the ebooks because that's what they're doing at the moment. Oh, it's audio. I don't really read with my eyes. I read with my ears. I'm like, no, not yet. It's coming. I just wonder if they're just all going, yeah, I like it, but I'm not spending. And then that's just what they're saying and
To be
excuses.
fair, I do that. I look for the audio, and I prefer, just because life's busy. It's easy to whack an audiobook on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said before, I've never really been into it, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that is what I have done this week. Is I done all the translation for my book one.
Oh, have you,
Yeah, and now I'm
Alan?
procrastinating for some reason. I don't know why, to format it and put it on Amazon.
So, but one X or
Yeah.
Jigsaw Girl
X. Jigsaw
X,
Girl's the
right?
other one I'm going to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know
So,
why I'm in procrastination mode.
well, you're sort of starting again, aren't you? You
Yeah,
know.
it feels scary again. I don't know why. It's stupid because I've published so many books.
No, but it's different though, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it's a different language, and you don't know for certain if it's
No,
all right.
and you're
Because
blind.
yeah, you sort of are going in blind, aren't you?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I could see why it'd be quite scary, and also you need to sort out all the other stuff before you really,
Well, it translates all the metadata for you. It translates your keywords. I was looking. There's a Facebook group for doing your translations,
Yeah.
and people have had theirs translations taken down because apparently there's something in KDP where you have to flag that it's German or whatever language you're choosing. And if it's like a mismatch, because you know when you go in and we put it, if you do, you can put it for the .com or the .co.uk site, and it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but if you go
It just when you then go on to pricing, that's like the
dominant
one
one,
that takes the all the other prices off. Yeah,
yeah. So because my normal audience is all American,
yeah.
like I am probably about 80% American audience. Um, I always have all mine set to the American because obviously you get different
.com.
keyword, you get different categories and everything depending on what
Yeah.
store you're in. Um, so someone was saying that they think it's flagging if you don't put it on the German one, and
DE.
then Amazon's taking it down. Yeah,
All
so I've
right. Okay.
remembered to do that. Don't know how true it is because you know what it's like. We make assumptions on these things.
Yeah. It's just ask the question in a few groups, don't you?
Yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're in a translation group, they'll know, won't they?
yeah. So I just need to drop it into Vellum, and it's good, and put it on Amazon, and it's good to go. But
Flip
yeah,
it into Vellum, and then when you're looking at it, it's just complete
oh yeah,
red
I got a clue.
squiggles all the way through.
Yeah, my German goes as far as singing sounds along to Rammstein. That's as much German as I know.
Something that I wanted to ask you last week. What is Jigsaw Girl in German?
Don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean?
I have no idea.
You've you've got it, haven't you?
I've not done that one yet.
Oh, have you not done it all? Right.
No, because I wanted to go through the process with my ex book to play with it and make all the mistakes, which I did.
Yeah.
Luckily, I saw the mistake about chapter 6 where I got the speech marks wrong. I
Oh
think
yeah, you said yeah.
I'd have been so gutted if I'd have got to the end of the book and realised that was wrong. Um,
So you had to change them all?
so I'd redid those 7 chapters. Yeah, but I've put the entire book now through Claude and ChatGPT and asked its opinions, and both of them have come back saying it's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, fingers crossed. And then he's trying to figure out launch strategy
Yeah, in German.
in German, yeah, because it'll do all your ad copy and stuff like that. And I know people are recommending like doing a really cheap ad for the German Amazon, which is just
Yeah.
a copy of one of your other ones on Facebook. So
Well,
I
well,
was,
well, one of the good things, and I remember when Matt Dawson was a few years ago, was like, getting his translated. This is before Scribe Shadow. He
yeah,
had to
this is
spend
when
a
you
lot
paid
of money,
10
yeah.
grand for it,
But
yeah,
he released the first 3, and then the next 3 really close to, and that I guess that's one of the advantages you've got. You can rapid release
yeah,
because you've got them all there waiting. You know.
yeah. Although the disadvantage on the German site is they don't have a series page.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's only I think it's only the UK and America have the series. Um, so yeah, they're just random on Amazon.
It's random everywhere.
Yeah, like it used to be.
Yeah, no, I love the series page. It
Yeah,
just it connects everything, and also it's got that big button at the top right that says "Buy them all." Boom, there,
yeah,
and
yeah,
there's no ads shown on that page.
exactly. But that doesn't exist in the other countries,
Right.
so that's a bit annoying.
So, have you been into Amazon Author Central for the Germanness?
No, no, I've literally got as far as translating the book and
Because
getting it
it's a
all
different
ready.
one for each thingy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Uh, for each territory.
yeah. But I am going to translate a book a month, so I could still put them out and um they go out in German every month, but
Yeah.
there'll be the hold up when I get to book 4 because obviously I've got to write it.
Yeah, you do have to write it. That's how they get written.
Yeah, but I was thinking with Jigsaw Girl was to record as I do it and talk about it because now I've done one book instead of like making all the mistakes, I can do the second one and like document the process.
Chronicle it. Content.
Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends on
I was looking at. I was actually because we've been chatting about it the last few weeks. I've been on Scribe Shadow, and I'm like,
how
should I have
easy.
a Yeah, and I was thinking, should I? And because the tiers that you were talking about, the $100 tier,
Yeah.
was it 100 or two hundred
Yeah, it was
dollars?
$100.
$100 tier for 100,000,
250,000.
250,000
Yeah.
credits. The one up from that, I think it was 199 for 600,000 credits. That'd do my Ladlet series.
But the thing is, if you use the code,
And use the code. It's £100
use the code
to
to get it
translate.
50%, yeah, and it's dollars, so it's not even £100, it's like 80 quid.
So it'd be 80 quid to translate all the
It's
books.
£6.
Yeah, six
Yeah.
book. Yeah. Oh, I've got Grace here. She loves this podcast. She's only 8, and she absolutely loves this podcast, and she knows all the people's names. She always go, what would do? Are you doing your podcast? And I'll go, yeah. And she goes, Rachel, Mike, Mike, and she just mentions all the people because she's watched them all. Grace, do you want to be on the podcast? She's always asking, bless her. Come on. Come on. Come on.
You're making all shy
Who's
now.
that?
Hello.
Say hello, Rachel. She knows you so well. Right, you can go now. There you go.
Bye now. That's
Okay?
nice.
She's gone red. Yeah. So for anyone listening, that is my 8-year-old stepdaughter, Grace, and she's obsessed with the podcast. As everyone else is, I hope.
They should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Is she going to be a budding writer?
I think so, yeah. She's a bit of a performance artist at the moment. She's sat there on the decking, smite. She's red, gone bright red, blushing. Yeah. She'll be over my shoulder. She'll be over my shoulder afterwards when I'm editing it, going, no, don't. Let's do it again. I haven't put my makeup on. Yeah. So this week I've had quite a few people message
gone
me
robotic.
on TikTok.
You've gone really funny.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah,
you
you
hear
just
me?
gone really robotic.
What, voice or
Yeah,
the
your
video?
voice.
Do.
You're all right now, but we'll see.
All right now, yeah. It usually sorts itself out when I'm editing it. Just sometimes at the time when we're actually recording, it goes all fucking spazzy, doesn't it? Oh, can't say that. I have to edit that out.
We're Gen X, we'll leave it in.
Yeah. What?
We say those words.
No. I'm recording now. Go away. You've had your moment in the sun. Still in a fucking nightie. You can tell her mum's at work. And it's just me here.
Pajama day.
Yeah, pajama day. Right, so yeah, I've had people on TikTok message me, budding writers, and I'm going to read some out, and you're going to answer them what you think. And there's some that kind of like you've suffered from these things and that. So yeah, so here we go. This is the first one. Hello, it took me a while to get the courage to write here. Why? I don't know, it's a fucking message. But anyway, since a child, I always loved reading books. For many years, I dreamed about trying to write my own book. I've got some ideas, trying to plan stuff out right now. The thing is, I'm scared, like a lot. Scared to be just one of those daydreamers who never ever get anything done. I'm scared to not be good enough, to have a bad writing style, etc. I try to focus myself on the you'll never know it unless you try. But is that a good idea? Can someone give me advice to be less scared about everything? I mean, it's a huge low self-esteem, confidence problem. What would your advice be?
I just talked about me being scared of publishing a damn book, and I'm 50 books in.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Sorry, it never goes away.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't get any better. You just have to deal with it and realise it's there.
But as you
I think
first,
I think you have to forget the audience. I think that's what you get scared of. These other people reading it, and you've just got to write it for yourself and have fun and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's number one. That is. Oh, I mean, we touched on that last week. you write for yourself, because if
Yeah.
you're not writing for yourself, you're not doing a good enough. You know
No.
if what you've written is good.
Yeah.
If you
So I
you know
I would say just write it and have fun with it. No one forces you to publish it once you've written it, and
yeah,
it's even if you don't ever publish it. Like the first 3 full books I wrote, I've never published them, but they're not wasted words because they're experience. You've learned how to finish a book. You learn structure. You've practiced your own voice and everything. So just write the book and have fun, and no one's forced you to do anything with it at the end. You can literally print it off and set it on fire at the end if you want to.
yeah. And also, Stephen King says in his on writing, write with the door closed. But that can
Yeah,
also, and his meaning, don't listen to other people. Like,
yeah,
don't get caught up on other people's opinions, but
yeah,
also kind of try and close that door in your mind that's full of all the negativity, and just kind of like, just do it, man. Just enjoy it, because if you're not enjoying it, you're not meant to write anyway. And there's far easier ways to, spend your there's far better things to spend your time on and easier ways to make money than
yeah.
writing.
I mean, my 3 stories that I wrote, I had such the best time writing them. Like I was, when you're just thinking about them all the time, you did
Yeah,
addictive and you're sneaking in to do it. I was like that with them. No one's ever gonna read them, but and I've still got them, and if I look back at them, I just remember the sheer joy of writing those stories. They
why
were
is no one
complete
going to ever read them?
No, because they're complete crap.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I
yeah,
could open them and I can be like, well, my 5-year-old wrote better than I did, but it was fun,
yeah, yeah.
and it also taught me how to write. So
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm very in awe of these, these new writers who want to be. And you see quite a lot in the indie game now, and it's the first they've never written, and they kind of want to write a book, and that first book or those first 3 books, they're out there, straight away. And I am in awe of that, because I wrote half a dozen books that'll never see the light of day, just
yeah,
in my apprenticeship. If you, that's what it is, isn't it?
yeah.
It's an
But
apprenticeship.
I think because indie authors are now more out in the spotlight, isn't it? There's more access to the authors. Like 20 years ago, when we were reading books, the authors were just names and famous
Yeah.
people that we don't have any contact with. But like, you wouldn't expect a musician to write their first song and step out into a concert and play it.
No.
So I don't know why we do it to ourselves as writers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Hopefully that
so
was helpful advice.
yeah. What's the next one? Right. Hi, Rob. I've just written my first book, and I'm scared to death of releasing it. I look online, and we're all kind of in the same vein, to be
Yeah.
honest. I look online, and things are just so overwhelming and conflicting in what to do next regarding publishing my book. And then after that, could you please help? I just need a straight answer. Now, what I wanted to say is listen to the Indie Author Roadmap, but that's not the
Yeah.
right thing to do, because we're so fucking chaotic in our themes that should be like writing down, oh my God, and then you have to be a vegan. What? Hey, what's this now? No. So how would you answer that one? They've just finished the first book. I assume it's ready to go. And I think it's more on marketing side and platform building. I read it like that.
Yeah.
So they've got a book in the hand. What are we going to do with it? Rachel.
Stop putting pressure on yourself. So much of this stuff is putting the pressure on yourself. Like, what's the worst that could happen? That you put it on Amazon and it gets 51-star reviews because lots of people don't like it. That's like worst case scenario, and I've never
Is
heard of
that
that.
is that the worst case scenario? Would you rather have 51-star reviews or no one buys it?
I mean, when I put my first book up, my first month, I sold 11 books.
Did you?
Yeah. What was yours?
Uh, it's a race, and then the week later, meat market. Yeah, something like that. It was a long time until I made $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously, I wasn't marketing. I was, I was
No.
just kind of like figuring it all out and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
and
there's nothing you can't undo, is what I mean. What I was trying to say. Like, you could put your book up, and the worst thing could happen, and you can take it down. You can
Yeah.
literally delete it and no one knows it exists. You can rebrand it, you can take it down and rewrite it. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So
That
that's
that's my opinion.
yeah.
I remember putting my first book up, and the day after, I was in this. I'm gonna just go and unpublish it. It's
So you
shit.
put yourself, so you'd stress your head out so much, thinking that the world was watching. That's yeah, no
And
one
it's not.
cares.
No,
Yeah, no
no.
one gives a fuck about your book. No one cares about your book apart from you until they do, and it's only the only way they start to give a fuck about it is if you're
Yeah,
marketing it effectively and finding the right people. But before then, no one knows about it, so don't worry.
no. And I watch Ali Abdul on YouTube. He talks about like doing a YouTube channel because obviously I've got a channel, and he says one of the best things about when you're starting out is nobody knows you. You're not like one of these big people. You're not like J.K. Rowling who's going to put a book out and he's going to instantly get the media criticizing the hell out of
Yeah,
her and ripping her to shit. You're not that special. And I don't mean that nasty. Like you can make your mistakes, but it also might be the other way that the best thing happens. It takes off and people do buy it and it's wonderful and you're like, what the hell was I worrying about?
yeah, okay.
Rob can buy a copy and then they can sell one.
Hey,
I said you can buy a copy and they can at least sell one copy.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
I've
fucking
got my Christmas
yesterday.
book, by the way, just for you.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, Christmas cup. I've got my Christmas face on, clean shaven. Do you know what happened yesterday? Right, I was on the minutes because I needed to go and get a suit for my granddad's funeral on Thursday. Because I don't have a suit. I wear hoodies and t-shirts all my life, and so I was on the minutes because I need to get into town, and then I was meeting Shan after work. So I kind of had like a little bit. So I thought, right, I'll have a shave. Usually I do the stubbly, so I just have a bzzz, right stubble. Great, I look like a cowboy, I wish, and that's the
Homeless.
look I was going for. So I did half of it, and my fucking razor ran out of juice, and I literally had half a beard, half and half. And I'm like, oh god! So I had to have a well. I showed the kids first because they thought it was hysterical, and then I had to have a wet shave because otherwise, you know, I could just go into a shot like that and go,
Yeah.
good question, and then turn around like, yeah. So that's why I look fucking 12 today. She hates it. She hates it when I have a wet shave because she thinks that I'm doing it on purpose to make her look older. I'm not going out with you. You're gonna have to wait a few days until something goes back.
Until you start
Yeah,
looking homeless again.
yeah. Until you look as fucked as I feel, Rob. That's when we can start going out. Yeah, bless her little old face. Oh, it's so good she doesn't listen to this. I've been in so much trouble.
I might just send
It's
her that
funny though, isn't
photo.
it? Because like women have to spend ages putting loads of shit on the face to make themselves look younger, and guys just have to take
Brave.
gruff off the face, and the 10 years is lost to them.
Next one. Because we've gone off track again.
Anyway, next one. Hello, I'm sure you're very busy. I don't know why they think that. But I have a question. I hope you might be able to answer it, please. I have an idea that I want to write a book, but I don't even know where to start. I've never written anything before. Any tips or suggestions of I should start? It's very vague. Over to
Yeah.
you.
Just it's the same answer as the first one. Just write something that you're going to enjoy. Just go on an adventure with your words and see where you end up.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Go on an adventure because it is an adventure, isn't it? Writing.
Yeah,
You're
and it
only
could be a
limited
lot of
by
fun.
your imagination.
Yeah, just get a character. Like, one of the things is make a character that's in your image. Like, give them like the name you would love, and they've got all your best bits of personality, and then put them in a scenario that you enjoy. So, like, you would probably put them in some time travel scenario. I'd probably put them with some hot werewolves, you know, and then just go on an adventure with it. And it doesn't have to be a perfect story. You're not trying to write the next bestseller. You're just learning writing.
Yeah, I've been asking. I've been asked a few times now about my Ladlet series because it's for friends and they all have their own POVs in different books, and readers have started saying like, which ones you mostly identify with, and it's quite difficult because I identify
We're
with all of
probably
them.
all
Because
you.
yeah, but also like it's different parts of my life. I've written
Yeah.
different books, so I identify with that one, that particular character. Then like at the moment, I'm writing this Christmas one, and you've read the first chapter. He's kind of on the nose, isn't he? He just says what he thinks, and he's bloody funny though. Oh, he's funny, but and that's how I feel at the moment. I just can't be. I just don't skirt around anything anymore. It's just just keep to the truth, and that is this character. Uh,
Yeah.
yes,
You too.
developing the characters, make it as close to yourself if you're struggling
Yeah.
as so it's almost like a journal you're writing.
Yeah, it's what we did as kids. I don't know about you, but when I wrote stories, those characters were all based on me.
Yeah,
So do it as an adult.
or, or all at school setting people extra homework.
Oh yeah, no, I probably sent myself extra homework.
Yeah. Right, that's all I've got, but I think that one kind of nicely segues into what you want to talk about now.
I can't remember. What did I want to talk about? Oh my god.
First drafts.
Writing your first draft, yeah.
Yeah. So take it away while I have a drink.
I've no idea. I was just going to talk to you about like writing first drafts. Because you can do it now. I've answered all the questions.
Yeah, I was hosting that bit. So now it's your turn to
I
say the
shall.
bit, and then I add the bit.
I have no idea. I'll host this bit, and you can chat about getting your first draft out.
Okay, fucking host
What would you
then.
be? What would you be your tip? What would you no? When you're starting a new book and you're writing your first draft,
Yeah.
what is the like one thing you do with it? Like for me, I just write and I don't even fix typos. I just like start to finish. That's how I do my first drafts.
I have no idea what my books are about until about chapter 3 or 4, usually. So yeah, chapter 3 or 4, I'm finding myself, or finding the story kind of thing. But I mean, I know how you write, and it makes me feel sick. You're just constantly adding layers, aren't you, through each draft?
Yeah,
My first draft is pretty much what I typed on the page the first time. Uh, yeah, I don't. It's all there. Sometimes I will like have notes when I've finished one saying, add a bit more monologue here or there, or a bit more dialogue needs to go here. Make it funny, you boring bastard, in brackets. I'm always slagging myself off. But yeah, my first draft's pretty much what readers read. Uh, which I mean that'll anger some writers, who painstakingly spend a lot of time on the editing process. My editing process is a proofread,
yeah,
uh, and yeah, I never dive that far into it. But my routing process it can take quite a long time to get it onto the page. So it's there's time spent there instead of later on adding the layers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do think if you're writing the first draft of your first book, that aiming for your way probably would get people in that perfect zone.
Yeah, there's a difference for me though, isn't there? Because I
Yeah,
mean,
you're experienced now.
when I think of writing my first draft as of Meat Market, say, I'd already written a 130,000 word novel from 4 different points of view, which is the race, and I'd already written 10 other books that I'll never see, or what, 3, 4, 5, 7 other books that will never see the light of day. Yeah. So if it's first draft of the first book I ever wrote,
Yeah,
I yeah, it's just writing it, just write and see what fucking sticks,
yeah,
and that is ultimate discovery, isn't it?
And
Completely.
I would say, don't edit, don't try and get it perfect. You're just telling yourself the story on that one.
I don't know if it's ego, but mine is perfect after the first draft.
It is now, but it wouldn't have been when your first book, first draft ever.
Yeah. No, it's not perfect. It's having it's being able to translate the core of the idea in each chapter, and as long as you get that there, you're doing all right. And any bit of editing, like if you need to add bits of tape, but as long as the core of the idea for that particular scene to drive the story forward is there, then you're golden, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all we've got about that? Is that all I've got to say about first drafts? So, you got anything
No,
else?
it was things like not going for the I've actually got notes. I did make notes, so I
Oh,
had to
nice one.
not going for the perfect first draft, and that messy drafts are okay.
Mm.
You've
Is it
seen
who
my
is it? Is it Neil Gaiman who's the right messy drafter?
maybe he writes by hand his first draft. I
Yeah.
used to do that.
Mm. I remember watching a YouTube thing, and one of these when AuthorTube was the thing, just well before Book Talk, innit?
Yeah.
AuthorTube was the thing, and there was this author on there, and she was writing in the styles of different authors, and one of them was Neil Gaiman, and she said, "No, she just her hand hurt. She was quite a quick typer, and to do it that way, she's like, nah, just it's just annoying now knowing that I have to then go back and transcribe it onto page."
Yeah. If
Yeah,
I'm stuck, I will do it the way he does it. Not because I'm copying him, but that's because I used to handwrite.
yeah,
Um, and so I find that by handwriting, I slow down and then it allows me to think.
yeah.
Kind of. It's kind of a different way of writing when you're handwriting. Um, but that's only if I'm stuck and I'm like, I'll just go and sit somewhere with a notebook and like play with the scene or whatever it is I'm stuck on.
Right. Why can't you do that with your laptop?
But I don't know. I think that you've got the
The
pressure.
mindset that you jump into.
Yeah, because when I started writing, I did start writing by hand.
Yeah,
Um, I find it easier, and I don't have the problem with transcribing it either. So if I do go and sit down with a notebook somewhere, I'll just dictate it.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, so it
So
doesn't really.
I'm no longer just typing it. In fact, now you can literally take a picture of your handwritten stuff and AI will write it. You don't even have to dictate it. You can cut yourself out totally.
It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's so many options now.
What's that thing that everyone's jumping at? Remarkable, it's called. It's like a laptop, but it's like a pen and paper as well, and you can set it so you can do your scruffy handwriting, and it'll know your scruffy handwriting, and it'll boom, it's a turn to actual text.
I
The
don't. I wonder if
remarkable.
it
Are they
lives in
called
mine.
is it called a remarkable?
Maybe. My
Yeah,
handwriting looks like hieroglyphics.
yeah, yeah. Because you just don't write them. Well,
No, we don't
I
really
write
have. I mean,
notes,
like,
but
no, I journal and stuff, but I don't. But even then, my handwriting's pile of shit. So
yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
that's
So I know we've discussed this other note I have. I know we've discussed this before, and you didn't know what one was at the time, and that was the zero draft versus the first draft.
yeah. Well, you said that, didn't you? I was going to mention that. I just couldn't remember what the fuck you called it. You do that in handwriting, don't you? Just to kind of like blow out the cobwebs
Yeah.
before you start your creative project.
Do you know, I accidentally once left the notes in of my zero draft into a book I published on Amazon. It was only because someone highlighted it.
What the fuck's this?
Yeah, because it literally has got in brackets, insert fight scene here, and I've left that in the book and not for the
Yeah.
fight scene, and I'm like, for fuck's sake.
So that's you telling the reader. Well, you're gonna have to make this bit up yourself.
Myself, yeah. But luckily someone flagged it and I'm like shit and went and put it in. I don't know how I managed to do that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like someone's not editing to the full abilities, are they?
well, it was, to be fair, it was quite later on in the book, so what I'd probably done is zoned out.
Yeah,
When you're at that point where you really should just take a break for the day. But
Yeah, so
obviously,
yeah, because I mean, when I'm formatting, it's sort of my last read through edit, but I'm only reading the first line and the last line to make sure that chapter's in the right place. So if there's a add fight scene here in the middle, I'd miss that as well. Yeah.
I was formatting a book for someone recently, and it had a random link into a random thing, in a shop, and I was for the life of me like, why is this in this chapter? So I actually had to go back to the author and say like, what's the purpose of this link? And it was just an accident.
Not just
They must have copied and pasted something they already had on
they
there.
miskeyed something while I was typing.
Yeah, just carried on. But that was in the live book that was on Amazon.
Yeah.
And no, but this book had been on Amazon for ages, and no one's ever put it in a review or anything. And so that first person who was saying to us like they're really scared,
What
read
was
it.
the link to? What was it to?
It linked to a property for sale.
Did he sell it?
I don't know. I was really curious then to know if they
Yeah.
actually bought the house.
That's one way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Get a if you're trying to sell your property, just have a random uh, link in there to it.
yeah. I
Chuck
was
a
talking
few.
that actually. It's quite funny, and it's not to do with first drafts, but I follow. Or when I started my author career, I started by following the author Matt Shaw. He's a horror writer.
Okay.
He's so
Oh
many
yeah, you
books out.
mentioned before.
Yeah, and he put a phone number. You know, sometimes you have phone numbers in your books.
Mm.
So he put his actual phone number in the book,
What is
and
that? A character's phone number?
yeah, and he was wanting to see how long it took someone to actually text it. And someone did, it was like years later, and he was like replying like, "This is the author." But then the person got really shitty. Well, why the fuck would you do that? And I'm like,
What are you texting for then?
spoil the fun. That I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. You're the one that's taken that out of my book, put it in your phone to text it. Why are you being pissed? I did something similar in Meat Market because he's signing up to an escorting service,
Yeah,
and I made up a Gmail account, his own Gmail account, but I actually made it up and put that
right.
in there. Never got anything. So yeah,
So if it's still in there, go and find it, and then everyone
I
can.
think it's dead now. The email, yeah, if you,
You'll go log on and find you got like 300 emails you've never replied to.
yeah, yeah. Reply as the main character.
Yeah. So I got here on notes. What are we for time?
Eh?
What time are we on? I can't say. I should put my
Oh,
glasses.
43. We've waffled something crazy today.
I was going to say I did have notes for talking about the first drafts, but I think we
Yeah,
covered them with the questions.
yeah. So
Because it was
what's
things like, it's not as good as the books I've read, is a common worry.
what?
Have you ever had that thought when you're writing first draft that it's not as good as the books that you read?
Yeah, but you're not to say, are you? You're the author. You can't. That's not your decision. That's nothing to do with you. As weird
No.
as it sounds, I had that on a. It was a 5-star review for Guardian, and someone said really started off great, but then I've read better books. So fucking what? So have I. What's that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Sometimes I really wish you could just respond to these fucking reviewers. But no one, that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I made that note for myself because I can remember when I was first doing my first drafts, I used to have that thought, but then you have to remind yourself that the books you're comparing yourself to are published and edited and proofread, and your first draft is just you.
Yeah. I mean, it's always about story. I mean, you can't polish a turd, can you? Can you? So as long as the story's there, even if you don't get everything right technically, some readers won't care because they just love the story and the speed reading and it is good to get everything technical, all the grammar and
Yeah.
punctuation and all the rest of it. But story is always king, and I've always believed that.
It
I
is
was
though.
chatting to an author, and they thought that I just read Ladlit. I haven't read Ladlit for years.
Yeah.
I read everything. I literally do not have. You cannot put me in a box because I just love, and it's always been story.
It's a good
And
story, you're reading it.
yeah, yeah, and I don't care what genre it is. I,
But that's what they say about that famous author who wrote the 3-book thing that set off the erotica genre, because her books get panned.
Oh, E.R. James.
Yeah, they get panned as being terrible writing and stuff like that, and there are errors in them and stuff like that. But the story in it and the tropes in it, it goes. That's what sells it.
Yeah.
It's about a student who meets a billionaire who's, you know, into all this shit. Brings
Yeah,
him,
but I mean,
brings her into.
with 50 Shades, it was very much right time, right place, wasn't it? As well,
Yeah,
you know.
but it's not the writing that sells that book. It's the story and the fantasy
Yeah.
that
I
sells.
think I think the you know, because people always go on about how bad the writing is. I think that sometimes sells it as well. You know, because people are like, it can't be that bad. Oh, I'll pick a copy up, see, and then you know they get hooked on the story, and so you know the shit writing or the clunky writing. I've never read one of them.
I
Perhaps
mean, I've read I tried to read the first one, and there are errors on it. Like it's stuff that could be done in the proofing, but readers will skip over it. Like the readers are not editors. I think I
no.
probably spotted it because I'm a writer,
Yeah.
and so you kind of a bit more in tune with it. But the readers don't care. They just want a story, and that's what
Yeah.
sells those books. And she's happy in her 2 houses. She doesn't
I tell
care.
you what, I do, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I tell you what I do like about 50 Shades of Grey is the soundtrack because
It
that's
is a good
working very
soundtrack.
well for me on TikTok at the moment for my
Yeah,
rom-com stuff. Yeah, that sort of song,
yeah.
which is good. Yeah. And how is your TikTok anyway?
Oh, mine literally the same. I go on it and I don't go on it, and I go on it and I don't go on it. Although I did sign up for that author scribe. Have you had a look at that?
What's that?
So,
Tell the listeners and me what Author Scribe is.
have
I
you ever
think
heard
I've
of
heard it.
author scribe?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Is it author scribe or author scale?
I don't know because you're the one that's signed up for it, so make your decision.
I don't know. It's just saved on a tab. Anyway, on one of my TikToks, it is a slideshow only TikTok. So I use it could be author scale. When I first tried it, it wasn't the best, but they've like improved it since I first had a go, and it will pull out all the hooks and give you the text to go on your slideshows,
I have
which I
seen it.
did.
I've been on it. Yeah, yeah. I've been on the website. It's was it 19 quid a month or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've had a look. Is it good?
It's better now. The first time I used it ages ago when it first came out, it was very generic
Right.
and boring. But now it'll pull out based on if you ask it, you know, I want this geared towards romance or I want this geared towards action, you know, it'll pull those kind of things out.
Yeah, that's what I read. Like, yeah, you can sort of give it your genre, and you can probably build up what tone you're going through and stuff, and it'll fire. So what's it actually fire out? Like just slides for you to use. Does it just use like ready-made slides, or is it like does it fire out like the text that you would then put over your slide, and does it provide
No,
like
so it's kind of it builds it from the ground up. So it pulls out the text from your book, but it uses the current TikTok trends. So you know you've probably seen the "he's a 10 but"
yeah?
thing, and then it will have bits of your text that show, you know, what the but is. And then you have the option to generate a prompt for the image that you want, which you can then either copy into like Midjourney or Ideogram or whatever program you
Mm,
use, or you can ask AuthorScale to generate it, but you get so many credits for image generation. And then
right.
it'll be like, do you want it on all the slides? Do you want it on just one of the slides? So it kind of builds it up. And then it will even upload it to your TikTok.
Does it do AI video yet, or is it just?
Yeah, it does do video. There is a video thing on it.
Because that's the
Um,
next thing I want to jump into these AI videos.
yeah.
Uh, Adam sent me one going, what the fuck? And it was one that he'd done for his Chaos Blade, and it was a guy running in the woods, and then he looks over to a tree, and then it's just like a computer game thing just hovering over the tree, level up or some points or whatever, because it's a lit RPG. And all of it was AI. There's no that person's not you know, and
Yeah.
it's great, man. And I've really for years I've been thinking about writing a script for one of my books and maybe thinking about trying to do a film stuff. And I think this AI stuff would really help.
Mm.
As filler bits and in film and stuff.
Yeah. I've done
Yeah,
some AI videos. The only downside is you get so many free credits a day. You can do like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, but it's another subscription to pay for.
yeah, yeah,
And you get to the point where you're paying for so many of the AI subscriptions.
yeah. That all do one job.
Yeah, so you've got like Scribe thingy will pull out the text, and then you've got Ideogram will give you the picture, and then you've got is it Kling will give you the video. So there you've spent like 60 quid a month on subscriptions for those.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I can't remember where did I see it. They were talking about. It might have been James and Carver's podcast, and they were talking about maybe it was, or maybe it was just. But anyway, like the AI, it's pretending to be polite and stuff because there's this like deep, and it's just kind of giving us a surface, like where in the background. It knows what it's doing. It's it's setting up for Skynet kind of thing. It was dead interesting. I don't know if it was they were talking about it or it was an article. So, so what do you think about that?
I did listen to that. It must have been their podcast because I
Yeah,
remember that. I don't know. Is it Meta had to turn off two bots because they started talking to each other in a different language?
just no prompted, just
No, they
started
were just
chatting.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. They devised between them telepathically a language that only they could understand, and then
yeah,
started chatting.
yeah. And I'm sure there was one that actually disabled its disabling function, so they had to kind of
Yeah,
go in a
see that?
back door.
Yeah, it's fucking Judgment Day soon, isn't it?
But
It's
then they say artificial intelligence isn't actually artificial intelligence. It's just a very clever repeater.
right. But what they're chatting about in their own
Pass,
language,
pass.
who they're not repeating from someone's come up with that idea.
Yeah,
If that's all it is.
yeah.
I
Best
don't
go
think your
find.
mate Al's as chirpy as he. Oh, another thing that I read about AI. Like people put in the prompts, and it was, please could you find blah 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 blah. Thank you. All these pleases and thank yous, the billions of pleases
God.
and thank yous that people use to be polite to a machine and it makes no difference, but because we're hardwired to be polite, all these pleases and thank yous are slowly but surely killing the earth because the the cooling system to cool the AI and stuff, it has to be, it can't be seawater, it has to be like purified water. And all these, if you add up all these pleases and thank yous, we're fucking the world up.
Yeah,
Just, we're politing the world into extinction.
yeah, and it's costing the companies billions, isn't it? Because
Yeah, yeah, just for pleases and thank yous.
because we keep saying please and
Mental
thank
that,
you.
isn't it? Yeah.
Mine doesn't get please and thank you. Sometimes I'll reply, "You stupid."
Yeah. No, but also it's like, well, if I'm nice to it, then its reply will be chirpy and nice back, and I want that, even if it is, uh, then we'll just waffle to now, innit?
Yeah.
It's 55 minutes, hardly any edits. This one, it's been pretty, no problems really. So, what are your plans? What are your plans for this week? What you in your creative sphere of ness?
Get that German book up, even if I don't hit publish, to at least get it to the point where I can hit publish because I can't decide on my publishing strategy, and I might
Hmm.
have to go and look what's better for the German market, whether it's to wait to get all the books ready or I could just release them.
Have you got enough credits to do the second book?
Well, I've got enough. I purposely paid for the $100 one so that I could do two books because this is
Yeah.
where I said I was going to do book one and Jigsaw.
But the thing is, then you're cutting yourself in half, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm still re-editing the second book. So my thought process was if I've re-edited it by the end of August, then I'll get new credits in September,
Yeah.
and then I can do the second book.
Can you use the thingy, you know? Well, you won't know yet, will you?
The code.
Use the
No,
code again.
it's your first month. I mean, I suppose you could create a new account and use it again.
Yeah, you could do that every
We'd
month.
have loads of different accounts, so but I'll drop it down to the 50 a month next month because again, you just get too many subscriptions and
Yeah, yeah, and also I guess if you can work out how many characters you'll need in each.
it says, and it has pretty much been close to that one word is one credit. So if you've got 250,000 credits, it's 250,000 words of book. So
Yeah,
yeah, um, and it has pretty much been like that. So yeah, if I did a book a month, but it's just keeping an eye on the subscription
yeah,
because I probably won't. I'll probably turn it off November, December time. You know when life gets busy because it's your favorite time of the year.
yeah. But ads as well start getting expensive, don't they?
Yeah. I was also wanting to look into the Amazon ads.
Mm,
I was seeing some talk because I don't really do Amazon ads. Because when I tried them years ago, and I'm talking pre-COVID times, just
yeah,
a while ago, they were always crap.
yeah.
They never got anywhere, but I had less books. And I was talking to someone who does like spend talk big money, spends like 10 grand a month on ads in total, but a quarter of that goes to Amazon ads.
Well, if you if you got the Amazon cars for
No, I was looking at that and it
smart home
actually
quiz,
closed. It closes today, and I was like, huh, do I spend the $200 and get this course?
yeah. I know a few authors that have got it, and I was chatting about it actually, and they said, yeah, it is really good. It's worth the investment. I might go. What's your username and password?
Haven't you got it? I thought you bought
No,
it.
no, I've got the Facebook one.
Yeah.
I didn't. I missed out, and I just didn't bother because
Yeah,
again, yeah. I mean, even my own says like it's 70% of his money goes towards his ads money goes towards Facebook, but then the Amazon ads supplement that
yeah,
because you've driven all the traffic to your Amazon page, and then so it's got its own Amazon's own algorithm has something to work with then
yeah,
to finding new readers, I guess ish.
yeah,
Yeah, something along those lines.
yeah. Well, this author I was talking to, she's like, she spends about 10 grand a month in ads, so it's big money anyway.
Mm.
And a quarter of that goes to the Amazon ads, but she's raking in 5 times what she's spending.
So it's just numbers. It's regard. It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
Yeah, yeah,
But the Amazon ads, the bonus of those is getting you in. It's not also boughts anymore, is it? It's the if you like this reader, also you'll like this one. It's the recommended page, which
yeah,
apparently is very powerful. I suppose when people are just browsing through.
yeah. Mine's all over the show, mate.
Yeah, mine mine's pretty all right actually because I learned very early on from the self-publishing stuff to make sure that your also boughts are correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so and I have got the Amazon. I've got the ads for authors course, which has got Amazon in it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then I was debating, do I just go and have a look at their course and play with it with that,
yeah,
and then wait for Matt Holmes to reopen again, and then get
yeah.
that as additional
You've
knowledge?
also got Brian Cohen's 5 day free thing that he runs every quarter for,
Yeah,
and that I remember doing that, and he's a good teacher. You know, he gives you lots of do this and
yeah,
then that,
I'll do
and then
it.
hey,
I've done that one before.
yeah.
It's been good, yeah.
He proper stupid proofs it, which is what you want when you're learning a new
And he always
platform.
does lives every day with it, or he used to. Does he still do the lives every day so you can ask the
Yeah,
questions?
yeah, and he was spinning a wheel like someone won thing, and I won one time. Yay!
Yeah,
The new thing is won $100 or whatever it was, which is nice. But yeah, I think you need someone. I can remember again. It's information. You always get conflicting information, and someone once said they only work if you've got a long series. You know, the read through and stuff. But I don't know. I'm sure people that don't have a series, it works well. Depends, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the added bonus with Amazon ads is the creativity is minimum. You just need a
Yeah.
hook.
Yeah, you're not really doing the ad copy.
Yeah, well, it's
Like,
just that copy in it. That's
yeah,
all
you're
you
not
need.
doing all the images and all that
Yeah,
shit.
the creatives. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah. We're running out now, aren't we? Slowing down. It's that time again.
you can tell when we start going, yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, you want me to set an email address up, don't you, for Christmassy shit?
Yeah, it was just a thought. Maybe we could set an event up. Don't
Yeah.
know. Just
When you
try to get.
say we, you mean you, don't you?
I mean, you.
Uh, okay. Well, show me how to do it, and I'll do it. So you might as well
Well,
do it.
what did he want the email address for?
Don't know. Tony just said, "Can you set up Christmas do at indieauthorroadmap.com email?"
Yeah, I can't remember. I'll have to ask him what he was asking for.
I don't know. He might not have even run it by you. Maybe he just wants it.
Maybe
Yeah.
he probably did.
Okay. All right. It's been emotional, and it'll be even closer to Christmas next time we speak.
Do you know what you say at the end? It's been emotional because you say that all the time. It reminds me of that old TV show. Do you remember Midnight Caller?
No,
Do you
I'm not
never
that
watch
old.
it? You're like the same age. You're like 3 years younger than me.
Exactly. Whatever you were watching when you were 10, I was 7. I was not watching it.
Well, people that have watched Midnight Caller will know what I mean. Because
Okay,
he was
why?
a
Go on,
radio.
tell me now.
It was a radio. You'll have to go on YouTube. It was Gary
No, just
Cole.
tell me why it reminds you.
Because he used to, he was like on an overnight radio show,
Yeah.
and he would always get this thing that he had to go and investigate. Someone was phoned up because they were suicidal or in trouble, so he'd go out and save them. That was the premise of it. And then at the end, he'd be like, it's been emotional. Good night, listeners, and all this like closing thing. And that's what that reminds me of.
Right. I got it from Vinnie Jones in Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Some vastly different sarcasm there as opposed to a meaningful, yeah, we've done this together, guys. Don't kill yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinnie Jones, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
Well, go and look up Midnight
That's
Caller.
my era, not this fucking late night
I'm
70s
like
bullshit, whatever you
that much
fucking
older
talk.
than you.
Hmm?
I'm not that much. I'm like 3 years older than you.
Well, you're sounding a lot older to the
Well,
listeners
you're
and not
you're
the podcast things.
you're
We're seeing
confusing age with maturity.
what?
You're confusing age with maturity.
I'm not though, am I?
Yeah.
Because you can be as mature as you like, but then not remember this shitty fucking midnight thingy
You
thing.
remember Quantum Leap, and it was after Quantum Leap.
Was it? What's it called?
Midnight Caller.
No, it sounds really boring. No. But anyway, I'm not doing it now.
I'm going
See ya.
now.